Okay.
Okay. Mother Teresa once said, in a matter of days, you will see serious sickness, malnutrition, and even starvation. This quote has got a very deep meaning. It means that if no right action is taken now, then very little time the number of malnourished kids will rise to an extent where nothing can't be done. Everyone deserves access to healthy, affordable food and quality nutrition care. But this access is hindered by deep inequities that arise from unjust laws and poverty. Malnutrition basically refers to deficiencies, excesses, or imbalances in a person's intake of energy and nutrients. The term malnutrition addresses three broad groups of categories: undernutrition, micronutrient related malnutrition, and overweight. Nearly half of all deaths in kids under 5 years of age are attributable to malnutrition. It puts children at greater risk of dying from common infections, delays the recovery, and increases the frequency and severity of such infections. Poor nutrition in the first 1,000 days of a child's life can lead to stunted growth, impaired cognitive ability, and reduced work and school performances if not fed properly. Around 45% of deaths in children under 5 years of age are attributable to malnutrition. These mostly occur in low and middle income countries. At the same time, in these same countries, rates of childhood overweight and obesity are rising. According to statistics, malnutrition mostly occurs in countries which go through crises, wars, poverty, etc. For example, if we take a look at Yemen's current condition, the country is suffering from the world's largest humanitarian crisis ever recorded. And and this is because of wars and ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. More than 12 million children are affected by this. Children are currently suffering there from acute malnutrition, and there are chances of the number of malnourished children under 5 years of age to double up. Another such country is Lebanon. Lebanon remains in the forefront of one of the world's humanitarian crises of our time. Nearly 1.5 million children under 18 years of age are currently deprived of basic health and food facilities, which can again give birth to malnutrition. I can name other such countries too, like South Africa, where the problem of malnutrition among children is so unstable is so unstable, and this is for a long period of time now. Every country in the world is affected by one or more forms of malnutrition. Combating malnutrition in all its forms is one of the greatest global health challenges. In 2016, an estimated 155 million children under the age of 15 under the age of 5 years were suffering from stunting, while 41 million were overweight or obese. The developmental, economic, social, and medical impacts of the global burden of malnutrition are serious and lasting for individuals and their families, for communities, and for countries. Now comes the question that how are different countries tackling malnutrition? Well, many governments and huge organizations have taken initiative to combat the problem of malnutrition. The World Health Organization aims to reduce the number of stunted children under 5 years of age in the world from 162 million today to fewer than 90 million by 2025. In Tanzania, a wide range of targets have been adopted, seven in all, including for stunting, anemia, and low birth weight. These targets form a part of an ambitious 5-year action plan to reduce multiple burdens of malnutrition. The main idea of this action plan is to reduce all forms of malnutrition associated with both deficiencies and imbalances. In India, the government launched several schemes in 2014 which aim at reducing malnutrition in children, such as integrated child development services, national health mission, and midday meal schemes. Even though the problem is much bigger compared to the solutions being made, but as well-wishers of this country, it is our duty to do our level best to eradicate this problem as soon as possible. We just need some hope and courage. And I'm pretty sure that We can do it. Thank you.